The DUP says it's too early to close some of the stations, especially in Fermanagh, where 4 are to close and where the threat from dissident Republicans is regarded as high. So DUP members of the policing board went on a tour of these 4 stations to highlight the issue. The party argues that closing these stations in Fermanagh could make it impossible for the police to respond properly to criminal or terrorist incidents and could make it easier for dissident Republicans to operate. The first stop was Kesh Police Station, which opens on a limited basis but costs the police more than £190,000 in running costs each year. After a short meeting with local officers, the delegation made the 17.5-mile journey to Balik. The station bears the scars of terrorist attack, but it hasn't been operational for more than 4 years. During that time, the police have paid more than £320,000 in running costs. But the DUP say they're worried about the possible consequences of closure.
We are concerned that the police will have a base should the threat get more serious. We hope that doesn't happen, but I think we have to plan for all eventualities. Given the very serious dissident threat in this area at the minute, we are concerned that some of those plans, quite frankly, are pie in the sky at this moment in time.
Next stop was Belcoo, just across the border from County Cavan. As the moss and weeds suggest, it hasn't been operational for just over 4 years, during which time it's cost the police more than £200,000. The delegation also travelled to Newton Butler, a large station that also lies empty and derelict, with running costs of more than £60,000 a year. The DUP argues that the police need to retain a presence here because the station has a helipad.
Until such times as the police do have some other buildings within the area, I believe it's important to keep part of this station open, and indeed I think the helipad would be an important feature to retain at this time given the dissident threat.
Then it was on to Lisnaskea for talks with the local police commander. An hour later they emerged far from reassured.
The reality is you can't be looking at any form of closure until there are proper alternatives put in place. That was a message that was sent to the police a number of months ago by the board. I think we're seeing that unfortunately that progress has not been made. I think we want to see delivery on the ground. That's what people want to see. They want to see if something is happening in an area, what the proper alternatives are, and be satisfied that that is actually going to deliver a better service.